Good morning, my friends. I'm back. This is Paul Arakelian, and today's subject that I chose to spoke about is assets or liabilities. That's the question we want to ask to every one of you, whether it's analyzing your home or analyzing your property, or analyzing, as far as commercial property, or analyzing your business. What are assets and what are liabilities? What do we have that we think is dressed like an asset, but it's really an undercover liability? So for instance, let's take for everyone's easier understanding or easier digestion, let's just take into example our properties. Everybody that has a home would know that they have an obligation of a mortgage that they're supposed to be paying for, and that note could be for 30 years or 20 years or 15 years or what have you. But your home in reality, it is considered yours, so the word is still legally used as your home. But in reality, if you're out about 80% and you only own about 20% because that's your down payment, or 10%, or some people have even maybe put 3.5% and got qualified for a loan, that really does not mean that it's a true asset that you're holding. In reality, it's a liability. So one would have to worry about the liabilities being covered. So on your shoulders, you're carrying a weight for, let's say, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. Have you ever thought about protecting that? Have you ever thought about, taking that liability from your shoulders and passing it on to another institution's shoulders, such as an insurance company, and feel a lot safer? And then say, okay, so I really have a true asset because I have a asset that's worth $500,000. I owe $275,000 or $375,000, and that amount that I owe, that's considered a liability, is now covered by an insurance carrier. So if I were to, if I were to pass away, then my loan would be paid off. So that becomes a true asset. And if I were to get disabled, I know that I would have something coming in every month to pay for that rent. So my family would not stand a chance of losing the property, and I would not stand a chance of giving up my credit as well as my house if I couldn't sell it in a timely fashion. So when we are accepting the fact that we have liabilities, we don't, some people say that their business is an asset. Yes, it is. It's a earning machine, but is it also a liability? Do you think that there's liabilities involved with your business? Of course you do. Your business has mortgage, your business has rent, your business has overhead. Who's covering your business overhead? So your business has a value of some sort. Based on what? Based on the income that the business generates. So if you are going to appraise your business, it's going to have value based on the income, right? If you were to become disabled, or slowly become disabled, slowly start attending less your work and spending more time with the doctors, your income is going to start dropping. Is that correct? And if it is, do you think that along with that your business value would drop as well? So if you had a business overhead protection, let's say that liability that you had of the overhead of running the cost of operating the business, if you could transfer that to our shoulders as an insurance company, and we were paying for the next 24 months, $30,000, $40,000 a month, covering all your expenses, covering all your employees, covering all your rent and everything. So the business would function properly, even bringing somebody to replace you while you're gone so they could do your job. You pay a quality person to come in and take over what you did, and pay for them, be able to afford a quality person such as that to replace your daily duties. Your business will not lose its value. So if you wanted to, let's say, after about a year or two, you decided that, I'm probably not going to be able to come back to work because I feel that this disability is becoming a permanent disability for me. Guess what? You can sell that business now and not lose the money, not lose the value. So you know, again, another example of if you realize that you have a liability and didn't realize that it's didn't think that, not realize, didn't think that it was an all asset, because now you're a business owner, now you're a homeowner. Guys, you have to accept the facts as they are. You are not a homeowner until the home is all paid off. You're not a business owner if you still have expenses, if you have cost of operating and everything else, and things still require you to work in the business as much to keep it going, keep the doors open. If you were nowhere to be found and your business was earning the same amount of income, then I would say you're a business owner. But until then, when you're carrying that weight of you being there every day and having expenses and things to pay for every day, then you know what? You have liabilities, accept them. And you know, with those liabilities, you need to have protection, you need to have coverage. In a case of a business where there's partners, and now both people put in equal amount of energy and effort and time and initial investments and this and that to have been able to create what they created. Now, if one of the partners becomes disabled, what does that mean? Does that mean that we're not gonna, we're not gonna continue operation because we can't pay a guy that's not coming to work? That would be pretty hard. If, or, you know, we wanted to pay somebody that's not working. I mean, he had to put in the hours to generate the income, but now we have to pay the guy regardless, because that's just the rules of being a partner or having a partner. But if we had an insurance company come in and you know, with the disability buyout program or something, buy this guy out, pay him off whatever amount it is, and that way I can hire somebody else and bring somebody else in as a partner, then, you know, I would not have that extra liability on my shoulders of paying off a partner that's no longer able to perform the daily duties of his or her occupation. And I would, first of all, maintain a good relationship with my partner, because I'm not saying, oh, you know, now he all of a sudden starts looking like a freeloader because he's at home, he's hanging out on his couch or something, and I have to write him a check every month. So these avenues that you can use to cover your liabilities are crucial for your business to be able to run and keep the doors open. So in order for you guys to learn more about these things, you need to spend some time with a qualified planner. But the first thing you need to do is take that responsibility, own that responsibility of, in 2017, running your business smooth, and taking the time to understand what can hurt you and how you can protect yourself. So you need to know what are the things that can hurt you, drag you down, close your doors, foreclose your property, repo your cars, and what are the things that can happen. How do you protect yourself against those things? Okay, if you own that mindset, then you will get real protection and real peace of mind, and really be able to say that I have real, true assets, and I own my assets. My assets are not liabilities. They're not dragging me down. They're not extra 800-pound monkeys on my shoulder. So, you know what? It's time for every single business owner and every single man who has a responsibility for another human being to take care of, or it can be an entire family to take care of, to think about these things, to think about these facts, and analyze these facts. Analyze what you have. I mean, if you have a huge $100 million inheritance sitting someplace, and you're you're just a trust fund kid, then I don't think my videos are going to interest you in any shape or form. It's just going to sound senseless to you. But if you're not, if you're the man that goes to work, or the woman that goes to work day in, day out, takes care of a family, has taken the responsibility or on them to have ownership in this country, to build assets and to build capital, and has gotten involved into the mortgage situation, has bought a property, has started up a business, has a line of credit, just trying to make it into the American dream, then I think that my videos will be interesting to you, because I will show you how to protect yourself, and I will show you how to be self-conscious when it comes to dealing with banks and dealing with paying your partners off, or paying IRS, getting legitimate write-offs and whatever. So please keep following our channel, our YouTube channel on social media. We're going to be in various different places that you can follow us, and I think that you'll find this information very, very useful. We have seminars coming up for those that are local in the LA area. We have a seminar coming up on January 25th. It's going to be a Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. in a restaurant that's located at 343 North Central Avenue. It's called Phoenicia, and we're going to have a seminar on how to apply for Social Security. So these are people that are experts, one attorney, one that has just simply 25 years of experience in the Social Security arena. They're going to come out here, and they're going to help those that don't understand how the Social Security system works, when they go and apply, the timing of applying, and how to maximize their benefits and everything. Now, keep in mind, this is a free seminar. I hope that people don't think that things that are free are no good, because it's free for you, but we've spent thousands of dollars to put this thing together. So, understand and appreciate what we do for our communities, and be part of that seminar. Call us and RSVP, or just write a message on Facebook, or contact Legacy Partners. You can look us up on myagentla.com, our website, www.myagentla.com. Just RSVP so you can be part of that. We cannot seat 300 people. We're going to have space for about 80 people at our seminar. And throughout the year, we'll have more seminars. We're going to have a seminar on estate planning. Then we're going to have a seminar on buy-sell agreements and business partnerships. Throughout the year, we're going to have, every single month, we're going to have one seminar. So with that said, I want to thank you guys all for your attention. I look forward to getting some questions. Maybe you guys can send me some questions, and I would love to discuss those. And let's create this little community. Nowadays, I think those communities are not built on ground anymore. They're built in social media networks, which I understand and appreciate. It's a little more familiar with the next generation than me, but I'm trying to do my best. So thank you very much for your attention. See you soon.